Welcome to this video. Florida bill aims to enhance social media safety for minors. This is from clickorlando.com. I will post a link down in the video description in the notes to this article. But if I scroll down here, this bill, which has been introduced, will mandate that social media companies implement ways to decrypt end-to-end encryption when law enforcement presents a subpoena. And additionally, this bill requires essentially giving parents or legal guardians access to all messages that minors send or receive. State senators said that there are bad actors online targeting minors, and that encryption used by social media companies makes it more challenging for law enforcement to put these guys behind bars. Let me say this, first and foremost, protecting children is very, very important, and it's true that there are a lot of bad people online and on the internet, and I think that that needs to be taken very seriously, but there is a good, better, and best way of solving problems, and removing end-to-end encryption doesn't just affect minors, it could affect everyone who uses a service. And also there can be concerns as to what is considered social media. For example, Signal, a messaging app, does have some functionality that resembles other social media apps. Could it at some point fall underneath this umbrella and be asked to add a backdoor to its end-to-end encryption? This is just another example of government saying, we need to erode your privacy and security so that we can protect you. Again, I think protecting children is very, very important. But even if we look to the past, for example, when September 11th happened, soon after, the government started collecting all communications of all Americans, and it was justified by saying, we have to do this to protect you. There is just this constant narrative that in order to do police work or protect citizens, we have to erode privacy. I said it before, us all living in glass houses, transparent clothing, transparent vehicles would also improve protection because police could just drive up and down the road and see illegal activity happening everywhere. But we don't do that because privacy is a basic human right and is necessary to sustain freedoms. When the government has the ability to monitor communications of their citizens, that opens up the door for freedoms to start to erode. There are other ways to protect children, and I do have to beg the question, if the ultimate goal here was to protect children from social media or just being online in general, why didn't they just make it illegal for minors to own smartphones or computers? And I'm not saying that's the best option. At some point, government always stepping in as the parent. I do believe that parents need to be involved in what their children are doing. I do think it's good for parents to know who they're communicating with and what they are communicating about. But there's got to be a way to do this that does not erode the protection and privacy that citizens need to sustain freedoms and to protect themselves also from hackers, which adding a backdoor does present a way for a hacker to gain access to children's messages as well as malicious governments. At some point, you have to let parents be parents. I personally don't think anyone under 18 should be using social media, and not everyone agrees with that, but we need to be careful letting the government become the parent. When you look around the world at governments that have eroded freedom, they're often stepping in as a parent in similar situations. That's just the most recent example of the concerns with the erosion of privacy, especially in the end-to-end encrypted communication space. But that is everything for this video. If you do have any comments or questions, please post them down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please consider sharing it. And if you would like to support the channel, go ahead and hit that join button to become a member for as low as 99 cents a month, the subscribe button, the thanks button, or that bell notification icon to get notifications on future videos. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great day.